everybody, I'm the Crimson Scythe, and I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat's playing with a cat toy. He's going mad with it. Anyways, today we are going to be taking on the next of the, I guess what is it called? The letter we got from that guy in, obviously, on the island, like Mahana village. Told us to meet up with this person who wanted us to take on where is it? Pingraffian, that's the one. Now, after we Pingraffian, they gave us another quest, take on Azure Rathalos, which is what we're doing today. However, there's also something I want to show off, as in what I've been doing kind of off-screen. I have been doing a lot of stuff off-screen with my monsties. Not just the ones in my party, however. I mean, in terms of basically every day I've been leveling up quite a bit off-screen. Now, do I have anything Monster Expeditions? No, I do not, but I do have another set of Monster Expeditions I can do later on. Not only that, we have a few eggs we need to look into. And yes, I do mean a few. I did say last time that I was going to look for a Pingraffian egg, which I was able to get amongst a bunch of other eggs. Two of which were luck-based, and other two were from the Palamute home. But let's open this one first. As if we couldn't tell what it could be, I wonder. It's a Pingraffian. Pingraffian. Oh boy, okay, right. Pingraffian is... You would think it's a little bit better than, regular Raffian, right? A little bit different in its basic stats. Well, its basic stats are basically its biggest improvement, and whilst it may not seem like a big improvement, it is. Normal Raffian's HP was at 6. Pingraffian's at 8. Its speed is the same, makes sense, it's the same basic monster, just a different color. Its recovery originally was at 4, it is now at 8. Its crit rate was also at 4, it is at 6 now, making Pingraffian a big improvement over the original. Would I recommend it though? No, not really. Pingraffian is outshined by so many more of the other post-game monsters or monsties that you can collect. For example, Azure Rathalos, Dread King Rathalos, and Fulgranjanath can even count as one, I guess. Although I was saying that it is a little bit better than Fulgranjanath, but it's up to you realistically on what you want to use. I'm personally not a big fan of Pingraffian in general, but it's still a pretty decent monster. It's got the same attack and defense, however, which does kind of bring it down a bit, but other than that, it's fine. Which, to be honest, I don't know if it's just me who thinks this, but I don't particularly like Pingraffian, nor do I like Azure Rathalos. Now, the other variants I could get behind, but not Pink and Azure, but Next up, we'll open this one. It is a Palamute egg, but I wonder what it could be. Considering it's orange, and it said burning, it's a Fire Palamute. The Fire Palamute is up, and just like with the other Palamutes, it has the same stats as all of the others, just benefits in fire more. Fire is a little bit tricky to have or utilize with the speed stat because there's only one monster and its counterparts that have the speed stat that also uses fire, and that's Raffian. All the Raffian types or Raffian variants are going to be useful for the right of channeling on a Fire Palamute. The rest, however, are completely either power or technical, and that's not going to be useful for a Palamute because it's speed. I definitely say Fire Palamute is not the worst. It's definitely one of the... It's one that's lucky. It's lucky to have so many, and also have them not be all the same, or in terms of skills, should I say. Because that's what you're really looking for, skills. Because Palamutes don't learn that many skills over time. They just learn a set few and that's it. So right channeling is what you need for these guys. But yes, every Palamute with a element will have a fire attack of some sort, as well as like fire boost and like, or whatever the element, like a boost in the element they have, and a random passive skill. There we go. Next we have the Soggy Fang Beast Egg. This is going to be a water Palamute. So we have fire, water, and lightning. Now all we need is ice and dragon. The water Palamute, and probably one of the worst ones in the game. Which really sucks because, you know, it's kind of friendly looking, and yeah, I'm not really going to sell this thing, am I? Palamute is, or the water Palamute, should I say, only has 2 monsters that you can give it water abilities or skills to that are also of the speed attack type. Those being Baroth, which is not great for a water monster, and Solcia Mizitsune, which is a monster or monster we have not really gone over that much, but it is basically a deviant of Mizitsune that's, instead of technical, it is speed-based. And yeah, you could argue that Mizitsune does get, a speed attack, which I think it might, I don't know. But either way, it's going to be hard for you to find a good reason to use this thing. In fact, I wouldn't even use it, because the rest of the Palamutes, I'm pretty sure, are a lot better. Although saying that, I could be wrong. Also, notice how every Palamute that we've gotten is a little bit different. You can see the ears on this one are more floppy and like they've kind of drooped down. The rest of the Palamutes will have differences. I can't remember exactly what's different about all of them. But anyways, now we have these 2 here, which are incredibly rare eggs. Let's go over this one. A Fang Beast egg, color we've never seen before. This is Elderfrost Gammoth. Elderfrost Gammoth is what Gammoth should have been. And what I mean by that is a higher attack stat and better stats overall. Yeah, what Gammoth had lacking when it came to his attack stat was completely nullified when, Elderfrost Gammoth came to exist in this game. It made what Gammoth had going bad for it, actually good. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, but I'm going to go with it anyways because I don't care. It's got the same HP stat, obviously. It's going to. Same speed stat. Lower recovery, but higher crit rate. This may be an issue for some, however, there is one other benefit to having Elderfrost. Like I said, the attack stat has gone up tremendously for Elderfrost. Normal Gammoth had a bit of a lower attack stat compared to other monsters we had at the time, but now Elderfrost Gammoth has kind of joined them in high attack stats, which is amazing. And its defense stats are insanely good as well, which its ice defense is at max, so it just goes to show you that a Deviant can make a monster, even like Gammoth, who people said was underwhelming, become really, really good. Getting one, however, is a bit of a tricky situation, but if you're lucky like me, you can get one pretty easily if you go to Loloska and you find a gold den. Oh, I am excited for this guy. Okay, so Elder Frost Gammoth is a power monster. I know that for a fact. However, oh good compared to regular Gammoth. Oh, this is. I'm tempted to use it, but I don't know if I should or not. But anyway, the rest. This wouldn't be. No, it's not this one. I'm gonna open this one anyways, just in case, because I don't know if this one is the one I'm thinking of. It's a Mizitsune. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I thought I got another deviant thing. And then this one, we have another rare monster that we can get. A DLC monster. This is Gold Rathian. Gold Rathian just might be the most broken monster in the game. On the surface, you may be thinking it has a lot of good stats. It's pretty good in that department. It's got like max recovery, got pretty high crit rate, high HP and the same speed as regular Rathian, and pretty good fire and, defense and fire attack. I mean, if we consider it let's say, the pink Rathian, if we go back to that, you can see it's much higher than the pink Rathian. But what makes Gold Rathian so good is two things. Skills that it learns over through leveling up. Obviously, as we all know, as the game progresses, as you level up your monsters, they will learn new skills. Gold Rathian is no exception to this, where it learns two skills. Those skills being Queen's Judgment, which has heavy fire damage and has a low chance to inflict Fire Blight for 3 turns, which is pretty good. Doing damage over time for 3 turns is a pretty good thing. The good thing about that as well is that it's one of the lowest costing skills that it has. The other one it has, learned at level 49, is Lunar Cry. This removes all beneficial effects from all enemies. So essentially, if an enemy has like a stat buff or something, it basically nullifies that just completely. Now, you want to know the greatest thing about that? It only costs 2 kinship points. 2. Whereas we see monsters like Nergigante who have had, Calamity Slash, for example, which is like a skill that costs like over 40, kinship points. This having only 2 points is insanely good and useful just in general. Like, you can give this to Ratha, for example. Giving him both Lunar Cry and Solar Cry makes him a beneficial monster on the team. But even when in doubt, Gold Rathian is just so good, and that's why I think it's so broken. And its other abilities are also pretty good, however it doesn't get, noxious poison, unlike some other variants. We'll be getting to that another day. But Gold Rathian is solid. Gold, even. Personally, I believe Gold Rathian is one of the better monsters in the game, I actually think. Compared to regular Rathian, Pink Rathian is really good. In fact, it's better than this version, well, a counterpart to Rathalos that we haven't seen yet, so... At least in my opinion, I think it is, but... I mean, I could be wrong. But yeah. Gold Rathian. And the rest I can just open up off screen, so I don't need to deal with that. But anyways, now that we've spent 5 minutes looking for, hatching eggs. Actually, I do want to do one thing before we go out. That is this. The prayer pot. Want to pray? Let's go for a training prayer. Then let's offer a charm. Let's go for the training charm. Let's go for as long as we can. Awesome. Boosting the prayer pot to level 5. The fact it'll be much more powerful now. We got Might Charm times 3 as a bonus. Hell yeah. But anyways, Azure Rathalos will be found on Hook Hollow Island. Now, I don't remember exactly where it is, but I believe... Okay, it's up there. Alright. Well, let's go with Ratha. And also, yes, I have been leveling up off screen. Let's fly. Before we move anywhere else, I just want to have a quick bird's eye view of the area. Well, I say bird's eye view, it's not a bird's eye view. It's a higher vantage point view. Yeah, sure, let's go with it. Anyways, the Azure Rathalos is going to be over there, past the, to the left of the entrance to Guardian Raffle Woods. So, there's that. I haven't seen a barrel feline in a while, so that's something. Let's fly over you guys. And then let's head into the den, I guess. Alright, let's see what we have here. Now, we've seen what Azure Rathalos is like. You can raffle it. I like to use this time and fight you. Normal Rathalos. Let's go for Thunder Fist. Let's go for this. I'm going to cut away from this fight because obviously it's going to take a little bit of time, so I'll be right back. Alright, now that's done out of the way. I accidentally bumped my desk. Zenoga, please just let me open this chest, thank you. Ball caps all around. God's sake. Actually, speaking of which, how many ball caps do I have? 89, hell yeah, okay. I can almost go get another Palamu SR ticket, which I really like. Oh, there's some more chests, but I don't have Ivy Climb, so I can get the one up there. It's a normal chest, so I'm not really too worried. There's a Buldro or Bullfango. Mountain Charm, hell yeah. Oh god, okay. That's Buldro, oh my god, gee. Oh gosh, I remember, well, after recording episode 105, obviously that was between, like, now and then. I was doing stuff off screen. I came across a Arzuros, right? And I didn't realize how quick Arzuros runs to the player. But oh my gosh, it was insane. Man. Oh, also, speaking of doing stuff off screen, I've been collecting a bit more of those weapon and armor spheres so that we can grab some new gear. No. Oh my god. Okay, I do not want to fight you. Please, you're the last thing I want to fight. Oh, I fell down. Okay. But yeah, no, I do not want to fight for Tigrex at the moment. Okay. Yeah, see where you are. You just spawned right back up there from Obras. Okay, Azure Rathalos is up ahead. We've never fought Azure Rathalos, so let's be careful on what we do. That should be fine. Alright, let's go safe and deal some damage. Oh, it's okay. It's weak to dragon, not lightning. That's a good thing to keep an eye on. And it's got paralyzed already. Wow. Oh boy, that's something. And considering we didn't do it, yeah, we didn't do a double attack, meaning it was paralyzed. All right. Very good. Let's go for that. Double attack, okay, so it was gonna get out of its paralysis. Okay, that's fine. Also, my headphones are doing the wire on my headphones are like not great. I should actually connect my wireless headphones to my PC, but it's fine. Okay. Sinoga, no. You go for Thunder Fist. I'm gonna go speed. I probably should not have a sped up, so. Paralyzed again, gee fucking Christ, game. How many times in this LP have we had it where paralysis just comes in clutch? Like, holy crap. I'm telling you, paralysis is the best status ailment in this game. You know, people say, oh, poison's pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty good. Burn's not that... not the greatest. Blast Blight is pretty good, or Bomb Blight, I don't know. Tap. But, I mean... Another one we haven't gotten into very much is Blind, or Blinded. Because that is a status that basically causes you to miss monsters more in your attacks, I mean. And it's not a status ailment that's very common. However, it's potentially it is very useful. It's just not something you see often, so there is that. I'm surprised I haven't actually talked about it before the post game, which is incredible. So, okay. So the voltage crash. Also, I have been getting some of the kinship skill stuff done off screen, so there is that. And it is almost dead. Wow, that was really quick. That took like what? 3 minutes? 2 minutes? And let me guess, it's dead? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Yeah, I told you it's not that tough. I probably should have cut off that Rathalos hunt that we did earlier. Or that I did earlier, should I say. We got some Azure Rathalos material. Awesome. Very nice. Alright. And do we go grab an egg? Sure. What's it to be? It's a Velocidrome. Don't particularly want a Velocidrome. That's it. Pookie, I believe. Might be. Young Cutcoo. Captain off. Right. I mean, to be fair, Aptonoff can actually get some pretty useful skills, so I'm not mad about that. Okay. Right. Well, we already have Azure Rathalos, I believe, on our Monstepedia. Yeah, we have them here. So, and from here on out, every monster you get will have to be well. It's either going to be Deviants, Elder Dragons, or the last two Palamutes that we need to grab, which are only these two here. So let me have a look. See, so this Palamute has, I believe, sharper ears than the original. Oh no, its eyes are different. It's got like sharper eyes. Well, the other one's got more rounded eyes. The fire one's is more upwards. This one has a drooped down face, a little bit more of a kinder looking face compared to the fire one. Okay. And this one also has an X mark on its forehead. Interesting. Also, did I I don't know if I did this off screen. Hang on, let me check. Yes, off screen, I got the Monsterpedia Expert, which is the 2/3 of the media. So, if I'm not mistaken, hang on, wait, I can check this. Monsterpedia is at 70%. That's not, 68%, but that's not including, or is it 70%? No, 70%. That's not including, or that is, might be including a DLC monster. The thing, okay, here's the thing. DLC monsters do not count to the completion of the Monsterpedia or Monsterpedia, I believe. Same with the Book of Genes, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have genes that you have that you haven't collected throughout monster or the game, you don't need the DLC monsters to complete that. The ones with the yellow plus on them will not count to the completion of these achievements. They do make that clear on the achievement itself, but you want to make sure that you collect all that aren't DLC exclusive. And the thing is, it makes sense or why they did that, because if they didn't, then well, it'd be a bit weird, it'll be a bit how do I say this? It'd be difficult to do that when the DLC didn't come out until a bit later after the game's release, so glad they did it that way.
Hi,
Welcome back. How was the excursion? Did you find an Azure Rathalos? Yes, we did. Nergigante's level 48, and yes, I do have Nergigante, Zamfriot, and Nursilla on the team at the moment. Not permanently, they're just there for a while. Okay, I do want to use Nergigante for something later on. Anyways, he has another quest for us. I've acquired some super special information for you. There's word a deviant monster's tracks have been found. I don't know what kind of monster the tracks came from, just that they belong to a deviant monster in Hook Hollow Island. How good are you at investigating tracks? You could discover new ones before the hunters find out? We have a deviant monster in Hook Hollow Island. I knew I could count on you. Tracks were found on Hook Hollow Island. I bet there are still some remaining too. Okay. Well, I think after doing all that and knowing that there's a deviant monster, I'm going to leave it off there. Next time, we take on that deviant monster. See you guys then.